guys, people have been asking me about the homestay organization I use to go to Japan. So today I'm going to tell you about the wonderful world of LABO. LABO is an organization in Japan for kids ages 3 to 18, and they kind of meet up once a week and they learn English and even other languages like Spanish and even Korean through songs and games and stories. And they also arrange homestays for Japanese kids to come to America and go to other countries, and also for Americans, Canadians, and people from Australia and New Zealand to go to Japan for a 1 month or 2 month homestay. The 1 month homestay was from the beginning of July to the beginning of August, and it is amazing. The 2 month homestay is a Nihongo program, and that one's a bit more expensive. And you stay there the first month, you stay with the host family in Tokyo, and you learn Japanese. Like, you have Japanese lessons every single day, and you have to buy your own lunch because it's kind of almost like school, but you have your Japanese lessons with other foreign kids who went over there with you. The second month, you leave that host family and you go to a new host family in a different part of Japan. It might still be in Tokyo, but most likely it will be in another part of Japan. The LABO organization is only for kids grades 7 to 12. There was a girl who went over there who's 20. I don't know how she managed to do that. You might be able to negotiate a year or two if you email them. And here is a link to the LABO websites. It has handy information and forms you can fill out to apply for homestays. For my homestay, it was approximately $5,000. Now, it depends on ticket prices, hotel prices, things like that. The cost of LABO Camp, which I will tell you about later, is $400. So all of that combined comes up to about $5,000. Plus, you'll want to bring at least $600 spending money. Bring at least $400 because you will see stuff you want to buy. So that's one thing to consider. The Nihongo program is about $1,000 more, and also you have to buy your own lunch every day. So those are things to consider. People think it sounds really expensive, but compared to going there yourself, paying for lodging, paying for transportation, paying for your own food and entertainment and things like that, those are things that are covered by your host family. So you don't have to worry about paying them. If you stay in Japan for a month, like just staying in hotels or things like that, it would be an insane cost.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time.
When you go to Japan through the LABO organization, you will be going to LABO parties. That's what they call their little meetings. And you'll be expected to help, teach English games or songs. I taught them how to do the Macarena and the Cha-Cha slide, and I also showed them my self-introduction album, which is something you will definitely want to bring with you to Japan. I made a video about it, I think, previously. But that is something important to bring with you. I brought mine with me everywhere. I even showed it to the mayor. So try to write your captions in Japanese the best you can. Another great thing about LABO is LABO Camp. Now, LABO Camp is about 4 days, and there are like 5 different LABO camps throughout Japan. You don't get to pick which one you go to. Your host family will decide that for you. But you will go to Japan and go to this camp, and you can't be like, oh no, I don't want to go to camp. That's just part of it. Now, there are 5 different camps throughout Japan, and your host family picks which camp you go to. So you could end up at any random one with any random people. When you arrive at LABO Camp, there may be other international youth staying at the camp with you. So I was really lucky, and my roommate was one of my best friends I had met during the orientation. So she was in the same cabin as me, and there were maybe 5 or 6 other American and Canadian exchange people. Japanese kids take the camp very seriously. Like, they're not just there to lounge around, they're there to do stuff. That is the Japanese view of camp. And so this camp, everyone works together. Like, the food and everything, you bring the food in big pots from the kitchen to your cabin. Everyone helps set up tables, everyone helps serve the food. Speaking of food, by the way, bring snacks, because the kids are like, there's a lot of little kids, like a bunch of 6 to 10 year olds, and they'll be dishing out the food. They don't have a good sense of equal portions. So you might get this much food and the kid next to you will get like this much and he won't even eat it. It's kind of frustrating. So make sure you bring snacks with you, because I did not and I regret it. Another thing about LABO Camp is the style of bathing. They have a big communal bath. They have the girls' bath and the boys' bath, and there's 3 little faucets over there, so you sit and bathe in the faucets, then you can go soak in the tub. Don't be shy about that. Just get over it, walk in like you own the place. If you act shy or awkward or try to cover yourself up or wear a bathing suit, they're gonna look at you like you're a freak. So just go in there, and come on, they're a bunch of little girls anyway. They really don't care what you look like naked. They don't. They're too busy having bathtub races in the tub, so don't worry about that. There are different activities you can do at LABO Camp. They have activities you can choose. There's you can visit different villages, you can go on nature hikes, they have high ropes, they have a full climb up and down a mountain. I did the shorter climb, which it was about 2/3 of the way up the mountain, and it was still insanely strenuous, the most physically exhausting thing I've ever done in my entire life. The trails were extremely steep, and they were all like mud and loose rocks and tree roots. I do not suggest it unless you are very physically fit. But it was amazing. When you get up there and you see that view from the mountain, it takes your breath away. It's like, I wanted to cry. It was so beautiful. It's like just a picture right in front of you. They have other little activities at LABO Camp, little plays you act out. The camp is based around a certain story. This year it was Momotaro, which is a boy born from a peach. So it's a story about this guy. He's born from a peach. These old people take him in, and it was really weird. He like pulls up a tree and then he goes to get some dumplings and fights some demons off. So yeah, we acted out that story several times, and we played a few games based around that. Another part of LABO Camp is the International Bazaar, where people bring things from their home countries, little things like little American flags or stickers or pins. The American and the Canadian stuff sold out so fast. Like, it was a big swarm. So bring a lot, and they sell them for like 10 to 100 yen. I got something really adorable for 10 yen. Oh my gosh, it's the little guy from Totoro. It's one of the little bunny dudes. This is like 12 cents, okay? The bazaars are fun. You can get a bunch of cute, cheap stuff. You really bond with everyone there. You really do. Like, during the bonfire the last night we were there, they did the bonfire. Everyone was crying. We came back, and we sat around a flashlight with a paper cup over it. And we all told what our favorite part of camp was. Everyone bawled their eyes out. It was terrible. You bond with these people so much, especially the little kids, and they look up to you like you're their big brother or big sister. And it's just so hard to let go. Like, it still hurts me so much that I know I won't be seeing those kids probably ever again, at least not for a very long time. We do stay in touch through letters, but it's extremely hard when you make bonds with people over there and you just have to let them go. My dream is to be a LABO intern. In 2 years, hopefully, I can return to Japan and stay for a year. And the first couple months is going to be like intense training in the Japanese language. After that, I kind of work in their office and help out with things. I'm pretty sure at first you just kind of staple things and put stamps on things. I don't know, but you also help kind of translate things to English, and you help go to the LABO parties, and you can teach English through the songs and games and everything. And you also help get things ready for the homestays. The LABO interns I met during my homestay were incredibly helpful. They seemed like geniuses. They knew all this stuff that I didn't know, and I thought I knew everything, and they were so good at Japanese. So that's what I'm aspiring to do. So hopefully I will get the internship in 2 years' time. The LABO organization is a great one, and I highly suggest that you go to Japan through this organization because you just get such a great experience interacting with the Japanese people. This is much better than going on a tour. This is much better than, going on your own. You actually get to live it. You don't just see it from a tourist point of view. You get to live it. You are living in Japan as almost like a Japanese person would.